What's up, buddy? It's V-Man 1313 and good morning from inside the old tent. And this is gonna work. I am yesterday I was 70% sure this was gonna work. Today I'm 90% sure this is gonna work. I've got some things to kind of work out. Listen to that, listen to that. Nice, huh? Got some things to work out, and I'll talk about that later on, but, yeah. Let's see if I can get some light for you. So, there we go. Here's the heater I used last night. I just turned it off for a second. It's in 38, 37 degrees right now. So it's not, it's not freezing. It's okay. It's not bad. I bought a comforter and yesterday just to have something lighter than my sleeping bag. I'll talk about why that's up there in just let me turn this way. I brought my toilet up for two reasons. I needed I wanted something to prop the laptop on because I wanted something to prop the laptop on so I could watch my movies. And I thought, what if I have to use the bathroom in the middle of the night? I wonder if I can do it. So I brought it up. I rarely have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And I'm talking about number two. Obviously, I'm a man. So I'm talking about number two, not number one. Number one's easy enough for us men to kind of just walk outside and go. But last night was one of those rare nights that I had to use it and to not give too much information. It works. I can sit in here and I can use the restroom. It's tall enough. It is tall enough to use. Something I need to fix up is just to have something to carry and put everything in so I don't make a mess like I did right there. Easy enough fix. And my bed and wedge. And I actually, after I used the bathroom last night, I wanted to try something else. I didn't think I'd fall back asleep. I say last night, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I usually wake up around 5 to go to work, so it wasn't that much earlier, but I just woke up and I had to go. So I thought, you know what? This weekend is all about this tent, so let's do it. So I did, and it works. Something I say before I keep moving. I stopped at Walmart to pick up some food and stuff like that. I didn't have anything. This was really not last minute, but it was last minute. And I picked up that pan. It's just a oven pan for $1.50. Just to put the heater on. Something solid for it to hit on, but also nothing that'll, catch fire or whatever. Not that that heater puts out that much. I had it on low. And then the sleeping bag is wrapped around. Inside the sleeping bag is a mattress that I've been using inside the Jeep, and I wanted to test out without it. And this mattress is pretty comfortable. I only had thrown it up here because I had it, and I thought, well, it'll be nice and comfortable. I've enjoyed it in Jeep. Why not in here? So I threw it in here and don't need it. So that's gonna go. It's pretty thick, so that's gonna go. I am gonna put something under here. I already have something at home with little thin foam that I have that I'm gonna put under here. But yeah, that little lamp that came with it actually works pretty good. I took off the there's a little bungee thing that goes from that hook over to the other side to this hook, and you put stuff up there. Yeah, that thing sucked. When you sit up, you hit your head on it and this and that, and I don't need it, so that's fine. No big deal. So yeah, all in all, first night, pretty freaking happy with it. And yeah, and I opened up the window. It's cold coming in, but I just wanted to get a view, and that's the view this morning. It's rise and shine, Valentine. It's adventure time. You know, the Crocs are, I've never been a Croc person, but boy, they are good for around camp. They're really good for around camp. It's pretty windy, chilly here. The tent held up really nice in the wind. I have some ideas on how to make that better, but I mean, it did good. It did really good. Alright, everything's unloaded. I think one of the things we probably want to do is leave one of the these. I think I'm gonna leave this back one open. Close the front one first, so the air rushes out of the back. Maybe. What do you think? I know you got the table on the way, but it's gonna be a real take my time. First time I'm doing it. The only thing I went in is when I went inside and checked that everything was out and that back window was open. So that's all I've done right now. So now let's take it down, take our time with it. Alright, 5:52, and that's what one major screw up. I left the lantern up there, and it was in a spot where it wasn't letting it close, and I couldn't figure out what it was. Yeah, so 5 minutes. I'm gonna say 5 minutes for no rushing. But no rushing. Alright, what's up, buddy? We are packed up, and I'm bugging out. It's not that bad. It's not that cold, but it's cold. It's not comfortable to sit out there and do anything. So yeah, I'm out. Little too cold and wind. The thing is not cold, it's the wind. The temperature is actually not that awful, but the wind is very crispy. All right, I was just checking. I cleaned up camp, and away we go. Away we go. So, was it worth it? 100%, hell yes. I was here to test out the RTT, and the RTT passed with flying colors on the first night. Windy as anything. Cold. And let's throw our stinky trash out. Whew. I'm telling you, it's just a little breeze. Like right there was not cold at all, but the breeze right on, and that was the thing. So the neighbor came over, if you saw, and I was showing him the thing, and I kind of ruined the whole videoing of the putting up. But you know what? I didn't. At first I was like, man, I should put it down and put it back up, whatever. And then I was like, no, because this is life. That's why I always say I'm not a good YouTuber, and I never will be, because what I show you is what I do. It's my adventures that I go out and enjoy and do. And the guy had a Jeep next to me. They were in a huge camper, but he had a Jeep, and he came out and he's like, "Hey man, is that a tent?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Wow, that's cool. I've been wanting to see one, da da da, blah blah." So I was like, "Yeah. I got this one, not that one, because of this, because of that." And so we got to talking, and I opened it up for him. He's like, "Wow, that's fast." I said, "Yeah, right." And then I let him climb in and look inside, and he was really stoked about it. He was like, "Man, that's pretty freaking cool." I said, "Yeah." I said, after researching enough YouTube videos, that this is what I decided on, and this is why I decided on it. And so, yeah, and then his wife came over, and we talked, and it was really nice. It was actually really good to sit here and chat with him, and just about the tent, and kind of reaffirm what you've researched and thought about as you got it and get it. You know, you buy these things blind. I mean, you really do. There's not much else you can do about it. So yeah, before we get too far, number one, I went from thinking the tent would be 70% sure that the tent was going to do me right, to now I think 90% sure that this tent's going to do exactly what I want it to do, how I want it, everything. Hey, we were just camping right over there. And so yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Really, really, really actually happy with that. Because it really is a game changer for me, in the sense that now my bedroom, and I talk about, you know, you got to have 3 things when you're overlanding: a bedroom, actually 4, but I always say 3. A bedroom, a kitchen, and a bathroom. You've got to have those things. And if you want to get technical, you also need to have your cockpit, and that's your, you know, the rig itself. It's your cockpit of where, you know, you drive and everything. And so those are the 4 main chambers, as I call them, that you've got to have in order to enjoy this a little better. And so, you know, now I've taken the bedroom out of the car, because my clothes go into the, what I would call the kitchen area, the bathroom area. So yeah, I essentially added a whole room, and everything gets to stay up there. Up there right now I have 2 large pillows, one of those mattresses, blow up mattresses, the little camping mattress. It's not that thick, but it's, you know, thick enough. And a sleeping bag and a comforter, all kinds of cables and things like that are up there. I mean, I left quite a bit up there. So yeah, I mean, it works. It works.